Good afternoon, traders. It's Bill Baruch with Blue Line Futures and it's your midday market minute. Coming to you a little later in the day today. It's been a hectic one, a lot of volatility out there, a lot to unpack throughout the session. Now, we started off with the equity market making new lows ahead of the bell. And a lot of that was actually met with buying. There was definitely some gyration on those lows before it finally turned, but we're setting up to see a nice close here today. The S&P did get its nose below the 50-day moving average. It did hit our next support, 38.44, and we're looking to recover. The market is actually pointing back above, or testing that 38.95 area, the 3900, which we talked about in the Morning Express, is pretty pivotal. And then for the Russell's actually really starting to turn too, 60 points or so off its low, and the NASDAQ is almost green here today. Very mixed across the board, though. Some of the big tech lower. A lot of those big tech companies, they're on Capitol Hill today, or at least testifying virtually. But you got some big movers. Travel industries moved. Industrials are doing well. But the energy's down sharply. Crude oil making new lows. So again, a lot to unpack. Very volatile session. What matters most is that S&P going in the last hour. Does that S&P close back above 38.76, 38.85? And that is huge here at a minimum because we're testing the 50-day moving average and then closing back above rare major 4-star support. And that sets the stage for a Friday rally. And these Fridays have been very friendly to the market. So let's see if this thing can continue and push higher. We are very bullish in equities. We stay very bullish. And as the spring's coming, the vaccine rollout's there. Of course, the EU uncertainties are weighing on the market, and that is actually giving a tailwind to the U.S. dollar. And then also the spread between the 10-year U.S. Treasury and the 10-year boon is back to levels last seen January 2020, and that is a tailwind to the U.S. dollar. So the U.S. dollar is a big headwind here for the markets and a lot of risk assets. It's definitely holding gold back. It's definitely pressuring commodities. It's one of the reasons why crude's down so sharply. So we do think there's a lot of good value down here in crude. Gold, big whipsaw here today. You had news that Iran had hit a ship, one of the Israeli ships, and gold spiked from 1720, 1745, but it's also options expiration. Silver was down sharply. We've seen silver turn, and things are really settling in here. I think we're setting up for a good Friday session. Give us a call. We're here to help with anything on the board, 312-278-0500. Remember, the futures trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors.